Hello everybody and welcome to this video and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to interview the CEO of Vulcan Forged, Mr. James Thompson.
Hello, nice to meet you, Yanni. Thanks for having me on your channel.
Thank you too. Welcome to my interview and welcome to my channel. So I saw your project is very interesting and I would like to interview you to have some questions, to make some questions to you so our audience learn more about it, because I'm always trying to reach out and to find nice projects and interesting projects that are now involved in the crypto space and the blockchain. So yeah, I'm happy for this interview, and I would like to start with the first question. How did this project start and why?
Yeah, so Vulcan Forge is a game studio primarily. We sort of moved into the NFT space a few years ago. We sort of toyed with the idea of NFT digital art. I mean, this was actually before OpenSea and everything came as big as it was now. Obviously, it wasn't as big then as it is now, so it wasn't as successful as the games have been. So we kind of dropped that idea, and then we went back to games again. And then we saw the NFT boom was coming back, you know, with digital art collectibles. So we thought, well, let's give this another shot. Let's move our games into NFTs, or I should say NFTs into our games. And then the rest is history, I suppose. We sort of kept building and building, and I think we've got 11 games now to our roster. Vulcanverse, you know, behind me is obviously the biggest one, the open world MMO. And yeah, here we are, just expanding by the month.
Cool. So one of the big differences I can see here is that it's a game that is built already, but it's just moving to NFT and blockchain space. Because usually the crypto project that we see is like they have something small and they're promising that they're going to build a game in the future, but you have already a game there.
Correct. I mean, it wasn't developed and it wasn't completed, but we obviously had more experience in the gaming industry than we did in the NFT industry. And I think you hit the nail on the head. I think a lot of crypto projects, well, in any hype wave, really, when there's something sort of buzzword about, everyone wants to jump on it. So, you know, half the crypto projects now are just saying they're creating the metaverse, they're doing blockchain gaming, and it's, I wouldn't say it's funny to us, but it's strange to us that, you know, some of these crypto projects are sort of suggesting that they can make games better than any of the big game companies could ever do. You know, they could use these incredible engines and make all this stuff, and it's just not reality, unfortunately. It's a long development process.
Cool. And what makes this project unique to the crypto market? Because there's a lot of promising ideas out there. So I would like to hear from you, self as the CEO of the project.
Yeah, I'd say we're only as unique as the metaverse is. I think the metaverse is in such a new embryonic stage that we're just very lucky to be involved in it as the whole wave of it evolves itself. I think Vulcanverse separates itself in the fact that it's probably the most established virtual world out there. I mean, it's alive now. People are walking around, building, fighting, foraging. So I guess we're the only sort of fantasy-based sort of blockchain world with I guess not so much the pixelated graphics of the browsers. It's like a Unity engine, or it's on the computer, so it's a bit more powerful than usual. So I think we just sort of separate ourselves in terms of our game quality and the way we sort of conduct our economy. But yeah, we're as new as the other metaverse pioneers. It's all very exciting.
Awesome. And you know, the ecosystem is the most important part of a crypto project. So can you tell us a bit more about the ecosystem, your game, and your decentralized exchange, NFT marketplace, etc.? Like, how is this, what stage you are now, and how it's going to give value also to the whole project, etc., so that people understand more?
Sure, yeah. So we have our own token. It's called Pyr, P-Y-R, which is, as you know, the ancient Greek for fire. That sort of fuels all our NFT sales and our marketplace transactions as part of the NFT marketplace we have. We've got a secondary token called Lava. So that's our play to earn token. I guess it's the equivalent of SLP for Axie Infinity. So we've learned from a lot of companies' mistakes, I suppose, in sort of being able to sort of keep the economy, what's the word, sort of stop those sort of inflationary measures that happen with a secondary token. You know, we've made lots of use cases for Lava. So we've got play to earn, of course. You know, you can go in Vulcanverse and build and earn Lava, but you need that Lava to upgrade and level up and stake and do all these things. So there's always a use case for it. And so, yeah, I guess peer, obviously our token holds the whole ecosystem together. You need it to sort of stake in the land, you need to buy characters, upgrades and such. And as you touched on, we have a DEX, Vulcan DEX, which allows you to sort of convert the peer and the lava together. So you earn lava, stock up on peer, and we've got various gaming token pairs. So yeah, and I think one thing which is kind of unique for us actually is how all the games do link together. So like one NFT you get, you know, for a Medusa NFT, for example, is a Vulcanite. It can be represented in all the different games in a different way. So in Vulcanverse, it's obviously a walking 3D attacking Gorgon. And but then you've got a 2D sprite version of it in our tower defense game, or like a card version of it in our Berserk Hearthstone game. So that's the great thing about NFTs, is you can really sort of link them across all the different games and have that synergy between them.
Awesome. And when I study, when I do reviews of crypto projects, and like I want to learn and to see like things that I want also to see, one of the most important things is the vision of the project. So I would like to see what is the vision of this project, and like what future would hold for you with this gaming project.
Sure. I mean, I can't lie. We've got incredibly high ambitions. We do hope to sort of move into the sort of Minecraft, World of Warcraft sort of popularity with Vulcanverse. Obviously, the only thing we're limited with right now is the amount of plots. I mean, the minute you put land limited, you've only got 10,000 plots of land, and thus, you know, 20,000 max people, because you can rent your land out to people. So our idea is we keep expanding Vulcanverse to the world. So we've got Troy launching this quarter, which is another 20,000 pieces of land. After that, we'll be launching Atlantis and so on. So the world will keep growing and growing and growing. But whereas you've got some games like, as like World of Warcraft or Skyrim or the other sort of multiplayer games, it's already a ready-made map, and anyone can enter and anyone can play. So there's no real cap on players. When you're working with NFTs, you are capped to the amount of ownership, land that can be owned. You know, you only have so many owners, only so many NFTs. So getting that sort of limit of people and trying to expand that limit is a difficult part, really. But yeah, slowly getting there. We're nearly at 100,000 users now. So yeah, on our way. Yeah,
100,000 users. I think it's a very good number. Awesome.
It is. Yeah.
So people are also interested to know how they can just like use the platform, and how they will win with it. Like, well, yeah. So what are the advantages over?
Sure. Well, I mean, to get started, it's always free. You know, you can literally earn by, you know, just playing a few games. Berserk, I would say, is the easiest game to start playing. As I said, it's like a Hearthstone game. You can start playing that, earn some experience. You're allowed to rent land now. So if you don't own Vulcanverse land, you go what's called the Sedalian program, which is kind of scholarships. You rent a plot of land, you join the Vulcanverse, you run around, fight, do some stuff, earn some experience, which translates into lava, which is on chain. We've put a threshold that you need 10,000 experience before you can cash out your lava. It's to kind of stop people sort of going in, making money, disappearing. You know, it sort of motivates you to stay in, but it doesn't take more than a week to hit that threshold. So yeah, just jump in the games, jump in on Discord. Very easy to get started.
Awesome. And you mentioned something about the land. So I would like you to explain a bit more about the lands, how it works. Like, can somebody just jump in to buy a land, rent a land, or like how it's the ecosystem of the lands in this game and Metaverse?
Sure. Yeah. Well, buying land, I mean, for some it's a bit unreachable now. Some it could be fine. I mean, land started at $100, and now the cheapest land is, you know, about $20,000. Some land is $100,000. So it's very hard to buy land at the moment. I mean, if you think it's worth an investment, then go for it. Otherwise, your best bet is to just to rent land. So you don't need to do anything for that. You get a Vulcan account, you go to this rental page, a load of people are renting out their land for free, where you share the lava you earn. You click a button, you rent it, and then after that you download the game and you enter the game through their land. So very easy to do.
Awesome. And so I think this is some of the most important questions that we did right now, and like we covered a lot of things. So anything else that you want to add and to talk, so people like that you think it's important for people to know more about this project?
Yeah, I advise them to join the community. I mean, we've had one of the most loyal communities from the beginning, because we grew from, we've got no venture capitals, no VCs, and we started a very small art site, about 20 community, 3 of us now, and we've grown to like 50 staff and all this, and our community have been with us literally from day one. We really I think that's sort of because we're very transparent with all. We share daily development notes, where we are, you know what's going on, what isn't. So we just invite you to join the community. You don't have to pay anything, you don't have to buy any peer. It's just, I want you to kind of see the energy that I think gaming projects in general, not just us, differ from other crypto projects. There's a lot more of a solid solidarity between everyone there.
So you mentioned also that you have 50 staff right now, 50 people in this team. Wow, I think it's a very good number for a gaming gamifying project.
Yeah, it's growing very fast and stressful, but fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but if it's a bit also like interesting, if it's demand there, I think it's nice.
Yes, yeah, let's hope so. I mean, as I said, the Metaverse is at such an early stage. You know, it's very hard to see where it's going to go. Is it a bubble? Is it hype? Is it going to be the future? We can just keep going on, forging on as we do, and see what comes of it.
Well, gamify, I definitely believe that it's going to be the future because the statistics there are growing. Yes, could be a bit high, but everything, it looks like it's turning out to gamify and decentralize it, and the blockchain, and people seeing that the people prefer to play and to be playing to earn, and not just like playing around. Like they would prefer also if they can earn something, because a lot of people this planet now, and especially with the pandemic, they are not making money. There is no jobs, etc. So they would like to make something to earn from something.
I agree.
Yeah, simple people, you know, especially young people.
Exactly, young people. Yeah, but on the same note, I do think it has to be sustainable, the play to earn model. You can't just hand out free money. There has to be incentive. I always say, like, play to earn to reinvest should be the real model. You know, sort of instead of people to put that money back in the ecosystem. Otherwise, it will just be a constant suck on funds. But yeah, this is the future, and we're glad to be a part of it, Yanni.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Anything else that you want to add extra?
No, follow, subscribe Yannis's channel, and come join us in the
also
Vulcan
your channels.
Discord. Yeah,
I will add also your social media of Vulcan Forge and the description below. So please, everybody, visit and subscribe to them and follow on social media, etc. to learn more about it. I will definitely add also the website so they can learn everything and do their own research, etc. and learn more about it. And I like it, your game, and I wish big success, and which I believe that you're going to have a very good success with this. You're already having a good success, and people are coming and join your platform. And I want to thank you for this interview, for your time today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yannis. Have a good day.